Hi everyone, my name is Matthew. I'm with an organization called ReBar. We're an art design studio based in San Francisco. We've been around since 2004, and we do a range of cultural projects that sort of explore the relationship between human action and human imagination of the landscape. We carve up the landscape with laws, regulations, narratives, things like that. This is our first project. It's called the Cabinet National Library, and it's really hard to see, but it's a library for an art magazine called Cabinet. And it's built out of a file cabinet in the middle of nowhere in New Mexico on a piece of land that the magazine purchased on eBay for $300. And it has all of the back issues of Cabinet magazine in it. In 2006, we had the opportunity to can the walls of the Southern Exposure Gallery in San Francisco as part of their closing show. And they had asked artists to sort of come up with ideas to preserve the culture of the gallery. So we canned the art gallery and sold cans of processed art gallery to the... by the way, the site there used to be the American Can Manufacturing Company, so there's a sort of narrative there. 2008, we converted the great lawn in front of City Hall into a food-producing garden to produce over 1,000 pounds of food for local foods programs. It's called the Civic Center Victory Garden. Civic Center Victory Garden. The Panhandle Band Shell was a performance space we built in Golden Gate Park using only reclaimed materials, including car hoods and 3,000 plastic water bottles. The project was up in the Panhandle and hosted a range of community performances for 6 months, and then spent a year at Fort Mason. It's currently in storage. I'm looking for a new home. If any of you have big sites that you need a band shell for, I'll try that for you. The project we're best known for is called Parking, which became Parking Day, which is the conversion of a single-meter parking space into a park as an exploration of the range of possible activities that could occur in a metered parking space aside from parking a car. That's since grown into a global event that just happened a few weeks ago on the 16th. It now happens in over 180 cities around the globe. People everywhere are seeing automobile congestion and the amount of infrastructure in the city given to the automobile as being an unsustainable practice, an unsustainable amount of space. And interestingly, that project has led to the Parklets program in San Francisco. Now, the city of San Francisco has created this permit program by which individuals, community organizations, businesses can convert a site in front of their business or location into a public plaza that's open to the public. We created a modular system here to sort of explore dynamic programming of the site, so you can sort of build out your little parklet using a series of modules, and then reconfigure it as the site needs change over time. Yeah, you can see some of the planters here and bikes and whatnot. And this is probably the last part that we built in North Beach. It has a lot of cafe seating, as well as some plants in it. The idea here is just getting people more involved in the creation of the city, more involved in participating in a generation of form within the city, as opposed to leaving it up to the government. I just returned from Sydney, Australia, where we installed this project called Bubble Way. These are inflatable street furniture modules that can be reconfigured by the users to create, informal social seating. And the bright colors and the sort of softness of them is designed to be an experiential critique of the sort of hard, linear landscape of your typical urban environment. So these are, yeah, that's about it, I think. Unless there's more slides.